G'day everyone, V here for the second part of my video on ship farming. So, as you can see, we have a ship landing which we can potentially capture. Now, how do you do this? First off, you want to look at a system which you have an outpost in, or somewhere where you can go to a ship vendor, because once you capture these ships, you're not going to be able to go straight back to your primary home ship, because to capture it you need to take off and make it your home ship, which means you can't just land and get your ship back. So you need to be able to go back to your outpost or a ship vendor to change your home ship. Okay, so always do this in a system where you have access to ship traders, ship vendors, or an outpost. That makes life a lot simpler when doing this. What you're looking for generally are moons or planets that are barren or desolate, because it makes it easy to find the ships once they've landed, because if you have trees and mountains, it can take a while to get to them, and they may just take off before you get to them. So it's better to do this on barren or desolate moons, planets, so it's easier to see them, it's easier to get to them. Alright, so generally what happens is you land on a planet, yeah, and you should hear the sonic boom of it landing. Okay, and of course because it's desolate, I can find it quite easily, I can get to it quite easily, and because it's also normally low gravity, I can travel there quite fast. Some things you need to consider. First, is it a faction that is classified as an enemy faction, so pirate, ecliptic, Varun, or spacer. They're the ones you're generally after, because if it's a civilian or a good faction such as UC, you can get a bounty, and depending on who your followers are, they may dislike it. So this one is, what is this one? Alright, so this is a hyena too. So this one is quite a good one to capture. And there was another one landing somewhere. I didn't really follow it, but the hyena is a perfect example. What you want to do is do not engage the troops that are coming out, because it may force the ship to take off. All you want to do is just rush inside the ship. Don't worry about the people outside, just get inside as quickly as possible. Okay. Now if you're detected going to the ship, they may already be aware that you're in the ship. They may take off instantly, it doesn't matter. You can clear the ship out, take control of it, and then make this your home ship. Yeah. So this is the simplest way to get ships when you're just starting out, because there's no ship combat involved, so you don't have to worry about how good your ship is. You can just do this. Yeah. And if you don't get one on your first landing, you just do it 2 or 3 times, and eventually you should get one. If you don't, eventually is not a good word there, but if you don't, just go to another planet. So another choice, I can go here. Oh, that looks like it's got green stuff, we don't want that. Let's go over here. Alright, there's another desolate, I can land there. Alright, you can hop around that particular moon 4 or 5 times. You should get one within those 4 or 5 times. If you don't, just go to another planet. It doesn't take too long, honestly, about 10 minutes, and you should find one landing. And generally, you're having really bad RNG if it takes longer than that. Okay, so once you capture the ship, okay, you can take it up into space, make it your home ship. Just be aware that if you do that, when you do that, you might get an encounter with more enemy ships, so be prepared for that. Okay, alright, so that's part 2. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and like for more. Ciao.